Salute, salute everyone. I want to welcome everyone to another shocking news demonstration. This shocking news demonstration is allegedly Orlando Brown claims that he made love to Katt Williams. Not only does he claim to have made love to Katt Williams, he has a list. He has a list of male celebrities that he has made love to. But before we get started with this demonstration, if I could get you to hit the like button as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. I want to send a shout out to everybody that's catching this on the replay. A shout out to everybody that's watching from the clouds. I want to shout out all of my moderators. I want to shout out you, him, and her. I want to shout out all of the Rock Squad. Before I get started with this demonstration, I would like to read my disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. This demonstration is only for entertainment and educational purposes. Everything that you hear in this demonstration is only allegedly. Salute F Breezy. Appreciate you for pulling up. Salute Spoken Facts. Once again, everything that you hear in this demonstration is for entertainment and educational purposes only. It's all allegedly. Y'all know how we do over here in the Rock Squad. We jump straight into things. Salute Monica. Salute Monica. Appreciate you for pulling up. Now, we all know Orlando Brown from the show That's So Raven. He also was in a Jamie Foxx show. And he has some other Hollywood work and things of that nature. So he's not a new jack. He's known. Salute Trelane. I see you down there, Trelane. Salute. Appreciate you for pulling up, Trelane. So he's a well-known actor. Now, it's always questionable, because I could tell y'all that I've slept with somebody. Does that mean that I slept with them? You all can say that y'all slept with so-and-so, but do that actually means that y'all slept with them? Why is it lately celebrities have been coming out speaking about their sexual encounters? Salute Tracy. Salute Tracy. When I was growing up, you didn't kiss and tell. That was a big no-no. Who you slept with is who you slept with. Now, I might get back around my homies, but it would never go no further than me and my homies. And my homies knew not to, go broadcasting who another one of the homies slept with. We never put it out there in magazines. We never put it out there bragging. Do y'all feel as though it's right? Drop a one. Drop a one in the chat if y'all feel as though it's right for these celebrities to come out on public platforms and spill the beans, talk about who they slept with. Drop a one. Drop a two if you feel as though it's a no-no, it's a negative. Because where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line? Are we doing it? Are the celebrities doing it because they clout chasing? Are they doing it because they mad at somebody? What reason would make Monica drop the two? What reason would make these celebrities come out and spill the beans? My thing is, when everything was going good for you, y'all wasn't talking. Why is it that as soon as things go wrong, as soon as things in a person's life turn good to bad, why is it they always come out and speak on some dirt that they may have on other people? They not quick to talk about the dirt that they have on themselves, but they quick to talk about the dirt that they have on other people. Now, when it comes to a man laying with another man, according to the scriptures, it's a negative. It's a negative. Let's just call a spade a spade. But over the years, it's acceptable. You know, like years ago, Trelane dropped the two. Years ago, it was blasphemy for you to even speak on it. It definitely was blasphemy for you to agree with it. But nowadays, pretty much everybody is agreeing with it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the show. Let's take a listen to Orlando Brown in the list of men that he says he slept with. Salute OG Patrice. Salute OG Patrice. And we're going to come back and chop it up. Once again, this is allegedly. This is for educational and entertainment purposes. Let's go, y'all.
Orlando Brown shares who he made love with. A video surfaced online of Orlando Brown listing people in the industry who he made love with. We got audio.
You smashed him when it was a girl?
I didn't smash anything.
So how you know
we made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
So far, he says he made love to Diddy, Bow Wow, and Busta Rhymes. Drop a 1 if y'all believe him. Drop a 1 if y'all believe that he made love to Diddy, Bow Wow, and Busta Rhymes. Those are just a few. Let me run it back so you all can hear it for yourselves. Let's run it back.
Orlando Brown shares who he made love with. A video surfaced online of Orlando Brown listing people in the industry who he made love with. We got audio.
You smashed him when it was a girl?
I didn't smash anything.
So how you know
we
that?
made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
Drop a 1 for me. OG Patrice says 1 on Diddy and Bow Wow, not sure about Busta. OG Patrice says 1 for him sleeping with Diddy and Bow Wow. Allegedly, she could believe that, but she's not sure about Busta. Let's listen.
Devil from trying to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
Katt Williams.
Drake and the infamous Katt Williams. He didn't say he slept with him. He said he made love. I don't know about y'all, but making love and having sex is 2 different things. I was always told that having sex is just the basic sexual intercourse. Making love is putting feelings into it. Now that's deep, That's deep right there. For a man to say that he made love to another man. OG Patrice says, possible Drake, absolutely not on Katt Williams. So are we believing this? Are we going to believe this? Salute Trina. I see you, Trina. Are we going to believe that he slept with Katt or not? Y'all let me know. Salute Miss G. Salute Miss G. I'll run it back for those that just pulled up.
Brown shares who he made love with. A video surfaced online of Orlando Brown listing people in the industry who he made love with. We got audio.
You smashed them when there was girls?
I didn't smash anything.
So how you know
we
that?
made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
Devil from China out here know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
Katt Williams. Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. This is getting deep, y'all. This is getting deep. OG says, I believe Orlando is like Jag. They both sprinkle a little truth wrapped in a whole lot of lies. He even mentioned Terrence Howard. Let me know how y'all feel about those allegations. Right, Miss G? Wow. Wow, Miss G. Let me know about those allegations of him sleeping with Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard, Usher. Usher's a Usher. And
Why you ain't naming no hoes?
my dad sent his baddest dreams.
You ain't naming no hoes.
Who's your dad?
Lucifer.
So, again, I just feel like this man should.
God bless that young man. Send him healing energy.
Absolutely.
Okay.
There was some more on the list.
You
Clearly.
smashed them when there was girls?
I didn't smash anything.
So how you know
we
that?
made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow,
We just heard
Charlamagne the God, Busta Rhymes.
Wow.
Did he throw Charlamagne out there? OG says, Usher, I believe. Terrence Howard, I question.
Jeez.
Man.
Oh my
I
God.
wanted to build a wall around you niggas so bad.
I was wondering, like, I think I heard him say it before.
No, he said it before. He said it
Yeah,
before.
he did. He was serious about it. And
Sometimes I understand the white man a lot, man.
y'all didn't
To be honest
smash.
with you.
Y'all didn't
Sometimes I
smash.
get why he do things that he do.
Y'all was getting it in like y'all was making love.
Yeah, y'all was making
Segregation,
love.
segregation was a great
Smash.
concept that was poorly
Right.
executed.
He made love.
But a lot of fans weren't happy with the video, saying the people who recorded it and posted it isn't solid, and that the people around him they need to look out for him instead of exploiting him like this. And you know Orlando's not wrapped too tight. You know something something ain't clicking.
Jess, you're absolutely right. And what makes it messed up? You can't even, if you're one of those people that he named, you probably want to sue him for defamation, but you know he ain't right.
It's not like you can't even take it like as serious.
That's right.
Salute Londa. Salute Londa. Salute Lori B. Salute the real Empress Lori B. What are we doing here, Rock Squad and others? What are we doing? Are we going to take what Orlando Brown is saying, or are we not going to take it at all? OG Patrice says Orlando Brown to her is sort of like Jaguar. They sprinkle a little truth with a lot of lies. Now I see something that says Drake reacts to Orlando Brown confession. Let's see what we can get out of this. This is getting deep, y'all, and it's been getting deep for a minute now. Let's see possible if Drake has something to say about this. Let's see.
Drake has reacted to Orlando Brown's sensational claims. Orlando has claimed that he spent the night with Drake amongst many other people. After this video went viral, Drake responded to it and denied the claims.
We made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you see Busta in the airport too. Devil from China out here know you.
and Katt Williams. What's his name? Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. Usher. I'm telling you, bro. It's my dad's friends. My dad sent his baddest friends on me.
Who's your dad?
Lucifer. Thought you knew.
I did.
Okay.
You're Jesus.
Yeah. So my dad sent like every bad one on me. And I was like, whatever. Whatever. But the babies matter now.
In a video on Instagram where Orlando's claims were posted, Drake commented saying, "He crazy." Drake was commended for boldly speaking up against Orlando, and most fans are saying that they believe Drake. One fan said, "I believe Drake. There's no way he would risk his career like that. Drake would be finished if these rumors were true. Orlando is just a fame-hungry opportunist. I wouldn't believe a single word he says." Another fan said, "Drake needs to sue Orlando. These claims could get him so much hate and backlash. There's no way you can just say things like that about someone. Orlando just wants clout as usual and doesn't care whose feelings get hurt." And finally, one more fan said, "Does nobody feel bad for Orlando? He's obviously crazy and very mentally ill. I think he needs help." Everyone posting mean comments about him and calling him a psycho doesn't help anything. For this video's comment question, do you believe Drake? Before you go, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for daily news updates on...
What do y'all think? Appreciate the super chat, Trelane. Appreciate the super chat, Trelane. Trelane says, makes no sense that Katt Williams said he turned down $50 million to not give up his booty hole to certain people in the industry, but would sleep with Orlando Brown for free. I don't know if I believe it. That's a good perspective, Trelane. That's an excellent perspective. Trelane says, makes no sense that Katt Williams said he turned down $50 million to not give up his booty hole to certain people in the industry, but would sleep with Orlando Brown for free. I don't know if I believe it. That's so true. Salute Kotan, salute Isla, salute Isla K. This Orlando Brown, because of this, might be taking a L on this. There's more. There's more. Let's see. We're going to find out. We're going to find out, y'all. We're going to find out what's really good with Orlando. Is he clout chasing? Exactly what is he doing? Now, this is an interview where he's speaking about Katt Williams. Let's see what he got to say about Katt Williams. Let's see if it lines up with the previous comments that he made.
Talk to me, baby. Woo!
All right.
What's going on, baby? Talk to me, baby.
How you been, man?
Oh, we're back. We're back. Love it. I've been blessed. Highly favored. Can't complain.
Man, that's what's up, man. You know.
See, this is the one thing, before I even let this run, this is what I do know. I do know, and I'm sure everyone can agree with what I'm getting ready to say. I'm sure that we all met somebody once upon a time in our life. I'm sure we know somebody that had it made. Somebody was doing good in life. They had great parents. They had a great upbringing. I mean, they really had things going on. They had a wonderful girlfriend. They had a wonderful boyfriend. I mean, they had things going on. But then They messed up. They wasn't appreciative of what they had. And they messed up. They messed up their life. They messed up what they had going on. Right? And then when they fell, when they took a loss, when they were no longer on their feet, they begin to do what? They begin to blame others for their misfortunes. They begin to blame others for the condition that they put themselves in. So that's what I want to know. Like, I listen to the Gene Deals. I listen to the Jaguar Wrights. I listen to the Orlando Browns. I listen to them all. I listen to them all. And I'm in agreement with OG Patrice. I do believe when it comes to Gene Deal, Jaguar Wright, Orlando Brown, and others, I do believe that they definitely are speaking facts. Now, the question is everything that they speak in facts? My question is it because they put themselves in these predicaments that's making them come out and speak on certain situations? Some might be true, some may not be true. They just, as OG Patrice says, they want to add on a bunch of BS. Because I'm listening to Orlando. Now, Gene Deal, out of all of them, Gene Deal is more convincible. Like when you listen to Gene, when I listen to Gene, I believe damn near everything Gene says. I'm gonna be honest. My thing with Gene is, why didn't you get away from it when you knew what was going on? That's my issue with Gene. But when I listen to Jaguar, I know Jaguar is definitely dropping some facts. I know that. But when I'm listening to Orlando, I know he dropping some facts, but then it's like, I don't know. Let's listen. Let's see what he got to say about Katt Williams. Because remember, he said he made love to Katt Williams. Let's listen to what else he got to say about Katt.
Last interview did good. Did numbers went viral? Keep your take.
Oh yeah, well I guess you're helping me save some lives, huh?
Yeah, I think so, man.
I asked for.
How have you been since our last interview?
Blessed and highly favored. Out of trouble. A lot of things, man, have been awakening so slowly. I just been being humble about everything that comes across the table.
Anything new going on with you? Any shows? Anything? Any updates on anything? Or anything you could talk about?
Yeah, I better. So the reason why I say I better was because, all right, so I walked into the Zeus building and it was amazing, the meeting that took place. Okay, so I talked to LJ and I promised him that I would not have this conversation with anybody. And I feel like it's like essential that I let certain people know that are waiting, that have been waiting for this for a while. I was offered the Orlando Brown show.
Oh,
over at Zeus Network.
Congratulations. I know you've been wanting to do that for a while.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Thank you, bro.
Congrats, bro. I know you've been working on that. Man.
Yes,
Since
sir.
our first interview, I think we talked about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I came in here with the script all crying and stuff.
Man.
Yeah, so but yeah, they offered the Orlando Brown show, and I'm very, very happy to oblige.
Bro,
So
that's dope, man. I'm happy for you, man.
thank you, sir.
That's dope, man. I just can't wait to see it.
Thank you, sir.
Man, oh man, Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown was on the show.
Look.
Well, that's dope, man.
Thank you.
Well, I thought we would, get right into the biggest thing going on right now, man, and that is Katt Williams. shook the internet, man. He did this interview with Shannon Sharp, and he said a lot of stuff, man. Well, what was your initial reaction to the?
Let them damn ads go again, y'all. Damn ads, man. I hate them ads. Let's see.
Like I told one of my best friends that brought me over here, Millie, my best friend and producer, it's like, what was done to Katt to make him do that? There's a lot of people that have no respect for the game of comedy. And there's a lot of people that, before I go deeper, I will say that I don't, it's none of my business, the personal relationships and all the stuff that I was talking about. So I'm not going to talk about that. But I will talk about what I've experienced. And what I've experienced is sitting in front of Katt Williams at his own house, $3 million mansion in Malibu. And this man told Torrey Hart exactly what Kevin Hart did in order to be where he's at. Now, I don't know if it was Kevin that pissed him off. I don't know who it was that pissed him off. But I do understand that the comedy world is nothing to play with. And since, Richard Pryor left us, God rest his soul, it's more like, everybody's trying to be Richard Pryor. And I can't put myself in position to not understand why some people just don't have the kind of respect for Katt that they should have. I will also say that a lot of people know that he knows that he's helped them in a major way. Huge ways. Silently. For no recognition or none of that. It's just being, who he is as a person. And when I sat in front of him with Torrey Hart that night, when Reno Rankin was still alive, it was more like Kevin been pissing off a lot of people, comedically. You know what I'm saying? And I think that instead of trying to bash somebody that knows what they're talking about and bash somebody that has respect in the comedy world, I think that they need to look deeper into why is he letting this information go? Why is this information just now being released? Why? I mean, come on.
And that's my point. I'm sure Katt Williams, I'm sure all of them that are exposing them, it's only one that I can honestly say, and that's Monique. And I give flowers straight to Monique because Monique, she been on the front line of the battlefield from the very beginning. Monique has always been outspoken. So my thing is, for the Katt Williams and the Gene Deals and Jaguar and even Orlando, why all of a sudden now? As Orlando said, what happened? Who did something to Katt Williams? Because Katt Williams been Katt Williams. He been in stand-up comedy. Why all of a sudden now? Salute Randall. I see you, Randall.
Why does his chain look bigger than any rappers that I've ever seen rap? Why, out of all the comedians, does he still have a $3 million mansion in Malibu?
Good question. Salute Myrna. Salute Kiss Mama. I see y'all down there. The chat moving fast, so I can't get to y'all. Salute to everybody that I didn't salute.
Why, out of every single comedian, does he still get picked on? But still looks like he's getting a check for nothing, just to sit on his couch, and everybody else look like, they're has-beens. I'm just saying, I did agree with a couple of things that was said by Ari Spears. I understand, we do love drama as a nation, as a population of people. the human race, whatever the case may be, blase, blase. Yes. But my main thing is, why are you saying this? And then at the end of your rant, you sound like you're kind of jealous and you're kind of mad. You sound like you got some things going on that you don't want people to know about. The skeletons in your closet. Skeletons in Cedric's closet. The skeletons in Jamie's closet. Skeletons in everybody's closet that Katt knows about. Who pissed him off? That's not, and don't just think. That's my question to you.
But who pissed you off? You understand what I'm saying? You asking the question, who pissed Katt off? Well, who pissed your ass off?
Who pissed him off? Who do you think pissed him off?
Well, it would seem as if a lot of people pissed him off.
No, it was only one person, and they have a clan of people behind him. Yeah. It was Kevin. So, at the end of the day, I'm just going to keep it real with you, and it's like, you know, Kevin doesn't want to be a dinosaur. He's really a velociraptor. And you know, some people are actually T-Rexes. And we have a system to break in this universe. Now, if I keep going with this posting that everyone's privy to, it's going to unlock certain systems in the universe that prove that dinosaurs are actually not extinct. That's what Katt knows. He knows the inner workings of how people turned into huge comedians. And I guess,
he says Kevin is an industry plant.
No, man. I mean, you know, Kevin is a dinosaur, and I can't, you know, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. You know, he's Frankie Lyman, and you know, ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah, why do birds sing so? You know that nigga.
That's funny. That's funny.
Okay. Well, I think
I want to go deeper with Orlando. Let's tap into a possibility.
Love doing luck up his back. Total Matt.
Damn ads. Let's tap into Orlando Brown's past. Let's see if we can get maybe something that may have happened to him. Let's tap into his past. Let's see what he got to say about his troubled past, his legal issues, rehab, rap career, and more. Let's tap into Orlando Brown, y'all.
Real life.
Real life street stars. Know what time it is.
All right, let's do it like this. Before we get to like current events, I want to ask you, and they're gonna go. I want to go through that. I want you, you know, as honest as you could be, as far as you know, you were on a path, and then you know, of course, you know, things start going. You start being you and doing what you would like to do, and then you had the legal issues.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. And you know, you did a mugshot. You were always smiling.
Yeah.
Like, I just walk me through as far as your mindset, like.
Because I don't be doing and it's just I mean,
like, do you be smiling like while they're taking you there? Are you smiling like the whole time? Like,
bro, I be genuinely like lit. Like, I be like, yo, bro, like, well, 9 times out of 10, I'll give great conversations to somebody because if you're going to touch my body, I got to touch you with my heart and my words. That's all I can do, right?
Back.
So I'm in the car with the police officer. He recognizes me and he's like, we got you, Mr. Brown. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, you got these people out here in Lima, Ohio, calling me sir, and you know, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool, they know. And then he told them, you know, that I didn't do anything. So like, it was just like, man, like, yeah, just take me to safety at this point, you know. So I smile because I literally I don't be doing, bro. I'm people, and they and then they, you know, because they with me, and then it takes a long rope, you know what I mean. And then so I guess if you let them, if you give too much rope to a person, they gonna hang, man, you know what I mean. And a lot of people, they hang themselves, and I'm just the kind of person that'll throw myself in jail before have someone throw me in jail in order to get out and do what I need to do. The police will protect you more than you think they won't.
not just because you're Orlando Brown, but it's because their job. You know, it's just, what are you out here doing? You know, you got people out here that want to scream Black Lives Matter, but white lives matter too. Mexican lives matter too. Asian lives matter too. Indian lives matter too. Armenian lives matter too. Like, why is everybody so arrogant about this Black Lives Matter shit? Like, my mother was raped, and like I'm like 70% fucking white, and then the rest of it is black. Yeah, so it's like and then so it looks like what it's not. You know, and so and that sucks. But at the end of the day, that's just what it is. And so I went through certain emotions in life based off of my mother and my father's demons. And when I conquered.
Salute Front. Salute Front. Drop y'all location. Drop y'all city. Drop y'all state. Drop y'all country. Let everybody know where y'all represent. Drop y'all location. See, for Orlando, it's, to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, he had it, but then he lost it. He lost it, and here comes the blame card. We got Houston in here. So that's another issue that I have. Why are you coming out, Orlando? I mean, you was one of the greatest kid actors of all time. I see Scotland down there. Salute Lady Fresh. I see you, Lady Fresh. We got Canton, Ohio down there, home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. A clever guy controls his own stuff. Frank in the UK. We got UK. I see y'all. I see you, UK. Salute.
Their demons for them, then my demons stop coming for me.
When you got arrested one time, it was like a bounty hunter came for you, and he called you, and no one came to your defense.
Nobody.
I really want to break that down. Like, did anybody pay for that?
Nobody reached out. Nobody paid for it. Nobody did anything. At this point in life, like I said, man, everybody's at peace. We do realize that I was called it, but hey,
damn ads. We got New York. I see New York. I see New York in the building. Okay, we're going vibe off of OG. OG Patrice says Orlando was definitely abused in the industry. Unfortunately, most of these types of people end up battling drug, alcohol, and mental illnesses. It's sad to see. I'll give him that. As a child, he was mentally abused and all of the other things. I'll give him that. I'll give him a pass.
If you call me, if you pay me to be, I'll be. If you pay me to be, I'll be. You know, that's why. It's like, hey, that's the funny thing about being an actor. It's like, you see my face?
Yeah, like right then. Wait, like we're about to. You got me already, but
like I didn't say, he said, like I didn't pull a Tupac and shit and spaz out. It's just you have to control your mind. No, nothing was done. Nobody cared about it. And at this point, it's like, if it's really a problem, somebody will reach out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I will, and I'll go through the motions, but until it matters to somebody else, because they saw that.
So I'm curious. In hindsight, you were in the closet.
Right.
Would you have picked somewhere else to hide in hindsight, 2020? Would you have said that was, I should have maybe gotten?
No, I would no, because they had guns drawn and they had tasers drawn.
No, I mean just more so before you, like, while they're knocking. All right, I gotta get somewhere.
Right.
So let's chop it up. As far as being abused. It happens. And it happened. And to my knowledge, it happened to most of the kid actors and actresses in Hollywood, most of them, if not all of them, was sexually assaulted. Salute, Suntan. Most of them was introduced to drugs when they were kids. So the backstory, I get it. That's their backstory. It's messed up and it's sad because, in my opinion, I believe Usher lined Justin Bieber. What's his name? Justin Bieber. In my opinion, Usher lined him up because they asked Usher about the P. Diddy house, or, you know, they said, would you let your children go there? He said, hell no. But he lined. Is it Justin? Was it Justin? Right. He lined Justin up. Heidi Black. Usher lined Justin up. We've been living in a sick world. Was
there anywhere else you could have been like, man, let me?
Nah.
He's like, I'm just down, dead to rights.
I'm just in the closet.
You got me.
Because that's what it was, bro. Like, I didn't know what to do. They were screaming my name, and then they were kicking down the downstairs door, and I heard, gun. And I'm like, gun? Oh, fuck this, let me get in the closet. Because there's nowhere to run when you go out that door. It's nowhere to, how they came up. If you watch it, there's nowhere to run it but into the owner's house. I mean, in the owner's room. And then that's a balcony. You got to jump off that motherfucker. That's 2 stories down. We're not doing that, bro. I'm just going to be in the closet. I hope they don't put no gun on me or shoot me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know where else to go. You know what I'm saying? Out of that situation, I was literally gonna get shot.
Was that charge even?
No, I haven't listened to Sloan Bella, Heidi. I haven't listened to Sloan Belly, Heidi.
Set of shocking revelations about an affair between Orlando Brown and Diddy. And is honestly anyone even that surprised at this point?
AKA Diddy. And
why do you give him the honeycombs? Why do you give him honeycombs?
Because he smacks so sweet. Anyway,
The tea in question comes from an Orlando Brown spill session during an interview with Vlad TV. He claimed he had a thing with Diddy, and his reaction to reminiscing about it was, well, let's just say it got people talking, especially on Twitter.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do some real shit out here. You know what I mean? I got on my Diddy mode. I'm sorry, I started licking my lip. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshkash kuflash. You gave me the ooshkash muak. Shmooshmash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gave me the ooshkash muash. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the ooshkash muash. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, bro. It's my dad's friends. My dad sent his baddest friends on me.
Who's your dad?
Lucifer.
So you won't believe it, but things just got even crazier. Diddy's caught up in another lawsuit, and this time it's from a former male employee. The guy's claiming Diddy was all handsy inappropriately. Yeah, it's like one bombshell after another. This producer dude is accusing Diddy of some seriously messed up stuff. including some forced weirdness with other guys in the industry. And then there's Orlando Brown, causing a stir again. He went viral claiming he hooked up with a bunch of rappers like Diddy, Drake, Bow Wow, and a whole crew. But here's the kicker. Orlando's got a rep for being a bit out there, you know, with substance use and some quirky behavior. So, at first, people brushed off his claims. But now that big shots are getting called out for some wild stuff, folks are starting to wonder if Orlando was onto something all along. So, who are these rappers supposedly taking advantage of Orlando? It's a wild ride, man.
He loved me while he loved me. And only I can, just like Diddy. The same thing with Diddy. Nigga, they love me while they love me, bro. Period. And I know it's them. I'm not trying to be no dick, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Them my niggas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they bombs. They bombs when they switch into the little mode, they go morphing and shit. They bombs with my nigga. I just said morphing. So hold on, wait. Them my nigga, bro.
But before...
I'm a therapist who goes to therapy. And some people...
Damn, A's. Have you ever listened to Paul Harvey, If I Were the Devil? I'm not sure about that, Loki Neat. I'm not sure about that. I don't want to hear them ads.
And what is really going down behind the scenes in the rap game, we have to dive into Orlando's past. You know, get a feel for the guy behind the headlines. All right, if you were a diehard Disney Channel fan back in the early 2000s, chances are you've got a soft spot for That's So Raven. I mean, who could forget Raven Simone and her crew, Chelsea and Eddie, right? Now, Eddie, played by Orlando Brown, was the funny guy of the group, always cracking jokes and dropping impromptu raps. But once the cameras stopped rolling in 2007, things took a turn for the not so funny for Brown. Dude started making headlines, and not the good kind. We're talking arrests for drugs, assault, and some seriously wild behavior, like showing up at someone's place barefoot with a box of wine. It was a mess. Despite trying to keep his acting and music career going, all the drama surrounding Brown, including his rants about Hollywood being shady, kind of overshadowed any progress he made. Let's dive into his story and see where he's at today. Now, before he was Eddie on That's So Raven, Brown already had some screen time under his belt. He popped up in movies like Major Payne back in '95, then did the rounds on sitcoms like Family Matters and Two of a Kind. The guy was everywhere, but it was That's So Raven that really put him on the map. Disney Channel's first show to hit 100 episodes, paving the way for spin-offs like Cory in the House. But as the characters grew up, Disney decided it was time to call it quits in 2006. And let me tell you, trouble seemed to find Brown real quick after that. Just a month after the show ended, he got busted for weed possession during a traffic stop in Houston. He tried to play it cool, saying the car wasn't his and he didn't know about the drugs. But even he knew it was bad for his career. "I love what I do. Why jeopardize what I built?" he said at the time. Wise words, but it looks like trouble just kept following him. Orlando Brown's next headline wasn't exactly a walk in the park. Picture this. April 2008, dude disappears after popping into a convenience store one morning. No calls, no texts, just poof gone. Naturally, his fam and friends are freaking out. His manager, Ricky Romance, goes into full-on panic mode, putting out calls left and right. The news spreads like wildfire, everyone wondering where the heck Orlando's gone off to. Thankfully, he resurfaces the next day, calling into a radio station to let everyone know he's all right. Turns out, he just needed some time to clear his head after a rough gig the night before. Dude was feeling lost, you know? He apologizes for causing a scare, admitting he should have kept his peeps in the loop. But even after this scare, Orlando's time in the spotlight starts to fade. No more music drops, just occasional sightings like when he showed up on Hell's Kitchen. But trouble seems to have a thing for Orlando. In 2011, he gets busted for DUI, skips out on alcohol classes, and lands himself in jail. Then in 2014, he's causing a ruckus outside some woman's place, ranting and making threats. But it doesn't stop there. In 2016, he's caught up in a domestic dispute, found with meth, and fails to show up in court. Cue the bounty hunter in 2018, and bam, more jail time for drug possession and robbery. Talk about a rough ride. And amidst all this chaos, Orlando's not holding back in interviews. He's spilling some serious tea about the industry, claiming folks sell their souls to make it big. He even throws shade at Raven Simone, saying she's not herself anymore. It's like he's dropping truth bombs left and right.
Let's talk about Raven.
Of course, no problem.
You've been very, very, you've always said what you wanted to say about her.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like it came across as pain and not necessarily as
Progressive.
What y'all think? What do y'all think? Do y'all think that if he was abused, do y'all think that that should be an excuse? And not only him, do y'all think if anyone has been abused, do you think that that is an excuse for them to have behavior problems or behavior issues? Because someone would argue that there are plenty of kids that was molested, that was abused as a child, that went on in life to be successful. So, do we give these kids a pass? Do we give Orlando Brown a pass? OG says it's not an excuse, but it's a reason why. Loki Neat says it can also be a way connected to everything going on in the world. That's the book. Salute, Miss Groovy. Heidi Black says yes, especially if they didn't get any help. And I could agree. Randall says after a certain age, you're responsible for your own actions. And that's definitely true. Like, I get it. I get it. But because I'm sure something happened to all of us as kids. Take a child that got his ass whipped or got her ass whipped as a child. And some adults over the years have used that as an excuse. I seen violence when I was growing up as a child. My mother would beat me. My uncles would beat me. Hell, my sisters would beat me. So that's all I saw. That's all I knew. And when I got older, not me, I'm just speaking on, people that use that. Now, when I got older, that caused me to abuse the women that I was involved with. That caused me to beat on my own children. So where do we draw the line? When do we draw the line? Like for Orlando Brown, I get it. And any other child, I get it if, let's say, they were abused and they had moments when they would just spaz. They had moments when they would maybe do things to make other people feel uncomfortable around them. But what I'm trying to get to is, when do the adult that was traumatized and victimized as a child, when as an adult does the accountability sinks in? When does them knowing right from wrong kicks in? when does it pop in your head? I cannot be doing drugs. I cannot be driving while drunk, catching DUIs, because once upon a time in Orlando's career, he wasn't acting up. Once upon a time, he wasn't acting up. Once upon a time, he was doing what he was supposed to have done. When he went in left field is where I'm trying to get to. It's a different story as a child if he was displaying all this behavior. He waited until he became an adult to display the misbehavior and then maybe bringing up his troubled past is where I was trying to get to.
As a diss to her.
But no, it's I'ma be silent because I know something that he is not supposed to know. He don't know this. So I'm mistaken. This is when Raven. I know something that he don't know.
Now some say he's just off his rocker, but others are giving his words a second thought. After all, just because someone's dealing with mental health stuff doesn't mean they're not onto something, right? It's a wild ride, but Orlando's definitely got people talking. Then Orlando Brown had a wild ride in 2018. Dude was in deep trouble with the law, and his friends and fam were seriously worried. So his manager, Solomon Barron, decides to step in and book him on Dr. Phil to try and get some help. Now, when Orlando shows up on the show, he's rocking these creepy snake eye contacts, looking all kinds of distressed. And boy, does he drop some bombs. He starts off claiming he's actually the son of Michael Jackson, calling himself Orlando Brown Prince Michael Jackson Jr., a.k.a. Blanket. Like what?
What's your full name?
My full name is Orlando Brown Prince Michael Jackson Jr. And that's a.k.a. Blanket.
So what's Prince Michael?
If y'all notice, in all his interviews, he just laughs. Can we label some kind of mental disorderly? Think about that when it comes to Orlando Brown. Can we label some kind of mental disorderly that he's suffering from?
Michael Jackson Jr.
Well, that's my nickname I gave to myself. My father was Michael Jackson, great Michael Jackson.
Your father was Michael Jackson.
But one interview, he claimed that his father was the devil, Satan. Now in this interview, his father was Michael Jackson. What do y'all think? Mental illness or a con man? Drop a one in the chat if y'all think it's a possibility that Orlando Brown knows exactly what he's doing. As Jaguar Rice said, it's a character, and that's the best character that he's ever been in. Drop a one if y'all think it's a possibility that he could just be a con artist. Drop a one.
Wait, it gets crazier. He denies ever saying Will Smith was his dad, then starts talking about wanting to marry his old co-star Raven Simone. Yeah, it's a lot to take in. At the end of the show, Orlando's hesitant about getting help, but eventually agrees to rehab. Dr. Phil wraps things up by saying Orlando's making progress. Phew, what a ride. But hold up, it doesn't stop there. After the show, Orlando starts making even wilder claims. He says he hooked up with Lil Bow Wow, Nick Cannon, and even Michael Jackson and Will.
Are you
Wow. Y'all hear him mention about hooking up with Nick Cannon? Wow. Wow. And Michael Jackson.
About it in videos online.
We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just saw me see Busta in the airport too. Devil from Cadillac, you didn't know you? You smashed Drake? Oh, you made love to Drake.
Of course, Lil Bow Wow and Nick Cannon are quick to shut down those accusations. Cannon even posts about praying for Orlando and raising awareness about mental health struggles in the industry. It's a crazy mess, but Orlando's definitely got people talking. But hey, Orlando didn't throw in the towel. He kept at it with acting gigs like The End and American Bad Boy. And he dipped his toes into music too, dropping some tracks and music vids on his YouTube channel. They might not be topping the charts, but his fans appreciate the positivity he's bringing. Speaking of which, people are noticing his progress. Like, in response to one of his videos, fans are hyped, saying how proud they are of him for staying on track. Orlando found his footing with a faith-based program called Rise Discipleship in Texas. He came out of it talking about how he'd been through the ringer, messing around with stuff like crystal meth and weed, and getting way too wrapped up in the internet. But hey, he's still standing. He even said himself, "I'm okay." Seems like this religion-based program really hit the spot for him. There's this post on X from the founder showing off a clean and sober Orlando giving a testimony about his time there. And since then, he's been dropping Christian rap tunes like Smiled on Me and God is in Me. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Just when things seem to be looking up, he got caught up in more trouble in December 2022, getting arrested for domestic abuse. It's a messy situation, and it's put some projects on hold for him. As of February 2023, he's been on house arrest, pleading not guilty and asking for a psych evaluation. But he's not just sitting around feeling sorry for himself. There's this YouTube vid of him having a heart-to-heart with his mom, saying sorry for all the mess he's caused. Maybe this is a sign he's turning things around for real this time.
You know, you want to be the kind of person to understand that, like, life is a real thing, like, and that's what I found out. Life is just definitely a real thing. Demons are real, and all that stuff is real. And once you call out certain demons, they appear. You call out certain demons, they appear. You call out certain spirits, they appear. Certain entities. This life is real. This game of life that we are living is real, and we just gotta be more careful. That's what you taught me. Just to be a little bit more careful.
So out of the blue, Orlando starts talking about Diddy. Then, in another interview with Cam Capone News, he dives into this whole Balenciaga scandal. You know, that controversial campaign with those panda bears and all that alleged symbolism.
Panda is a secret code for a certain thing. And so when it comes down to that certain thing, what it is you basically have a certain nerve in your rectum, and if you touch that nerve, you can turn a person into an animal, you can turn a person into whatever you want them to be if you just hold them down. So
drop a 1 if y'all believe that. I've never heard that. Drop a 1 if y'all have heard what Orlando Brown said. It's a certain nerve, allegedly in the anal, or if you through the anal, if you touch that nerve, then you could turn that person into a beast. You could turn that person into whatever you want to turn that person into. I've never heard that until just now. Drop a 1 if y'all have heard that before. Drop a 2 if, like me, y'all have never heard that.
So pretty much when you see black eyes like Blueface and like that, he got beat up, but he didn't get beat up where you thought he got beat up. He got beat up somewhere else.
Back then, most folks kind of laughed off Orlando's comments about Diddy, thinking it was just some ongoing joke. But now, with all this serious stuff...
Hey, did you hear about this? There's a free $5,000.
You know what? I'm gonna let it ride.
Card going out to migrants. So just for...
I'm gonna let the ads
ride. About Diddy's alleged crimes, people are starting to wonder if Orlando might be onto something. When the headlines about Diddy's alleged crimes hit back in November, this time, they got into Orlando's viral comments about Diddy from before, and even brought up that story about Diddy trying to take 50 Cent shopping. And let me tell you, Orlando's reaction was something else.
50 Cent's baby's mom
Okay.
is messing around with Puffy.
No, that's not the truth.
That's not the truth.
That's not the truth.
Okay, what's the truth?
Okay. 50 Cent's baby mom is Puffy. Just like Puffy's my baby's mom. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my baby mama name, I know her as Ashley. She owns Ashley's Furniture.
So, at first people thought Orlando was just off his rocker, but now, with everything coming out about Diddy, folks are starting to wonder if there's more to Orlando's story than meets the eye. It's like he's trying to shine a light on the dark side of the industry, and Diddy's right in the middle of it. P. Diddy, a renowned music mogul and the founder of Bad Boy Records, is a major player in the industry. He's not just a producer, but also a singer, actor, and the creator of a clothing line. You might remember the buzz back on November 16, 2023, when his ex-girlfriend Cassie filed a massive lawsuit against him. In that lawsuit, Cassie made some shocking allegations, claiming that Diddy had subjected her to physical and sexual abuse. Some of the most disturbing accusations included allegations of the worst imaginable kind, as well as severe beatings resulting in injuries, and forcing her into doing things with other individuals while he watched. Additionally, she claimed he compelled her to carry a firearm for him and even attempted to harm music producer Suge Knight. The lawsuit also accused him of destroying rapper Kid Cudi's car after learning about Cudi's interest in Cassie. It was quite a scandal, and Cassie filed the lawsuit under New York's Adult Survivors Act, which allowed survivors of sexual assault a limited time window to file lawsuits, even if the usual statute of limitations had expired. So get this. Just a day after Cassie filed this lawsuit in New York federal court, Diddy and Cassie agreed to settle the whole thing. Now, like most settlements, the details were kept hush-hush, so we don't know what went down exactly. Cassie put out a statement saying, "I've decided to sort this out amicably on terms I'm cool with. Shout out to my fans, and lawyers for having my back." Diddy, on the other hand, released his own statement saying,
"What we gonna do about Orlando Brown, Rock Squad? Rock Squad, what are we going to do about Orlando Brown? What do y'all think?" What do y'all think? So, we heard him mention that he made love to Diddy, Drake, Busta Rhymes, Terrence Howard, Katt Williams. What is y'all take? What is y'all take? Once again, this is all allegedly. This is for educational and entertainment purposes. This is all allegedly. Could it be possible that he made love to these male celebrities? What do y'all think? Let the old man know. Salute Positive Vibes. What do y'all have to say? Is it possible that Orlando Anderson has made love, according to him? Orlando Brown allegedly says that he made love to Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes, Terrence Howard, Drake, Nick Cannon, as well as Katt Williams. Rock Squad, talk to me. Randall says, Busta said, "Keep your hands where my eyes can see." I like that one. What do y'all think?
Brown is a meth head. He be doing, and it's my brother. I love him, but he need to stop doing that meth. And he be high as hell. Usher's amazing. I love Usher. Usher does anything for me. I love Usher. Usher, Usher does anything.
This man said Chris Brown is on what? Well, it's not like we didn't know. And we all know about that viral clip where he said Usher is a gusher. Let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. As you guys know, Orlando Brown is known for speaking about Hollywood, his experiences, and at one time, a lot of people believed a lot what he was saying. Well, after this TikTok live that he did, a lot of fans are worried about Orlando. He just doesn't seem all there, and it's like random thoughts. At one point, he said Shia LaBeouf and Britney Spears are the same person. Now, we know absolutely those are two different people, but in Orlando's mind, those are the same people. A lot of fans are asking about what's going on with Chelsea, with the That's So Raven show. Why did she get kicked off? And he refused to answer that. But in the beginning of this live, he talks about how Eddie Murphy is cloned, and it's not the real Eddie Murphy that you see now. And he talks about specifically how Hollywood is trying to destroy these powerful men, like Bill Cosby, Diddy, and Jay-Z. He said that at one point, Jay-Z and Diddy tried to get him to sign a 360 deal. I do want to say one thing. No matter what, definitely we all need to pray for Orlando, that he's protected, and also just for his mental. I found something interesting that he said, you know, drugs are bad, don't do drugs, and he claimed that he is not on any kind of substances. I don't know whether or not that's true, and this could be mental, but definitely something is not right. You guys can go ahead and let me know what you guys think in the chat. Would love to discuss this later. All right, let's get into it.
You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't a lot of people that was crucified that day because it was only 3 people. Everybody had sense back then. You know? So get your mind right, keep your grind tight. I'm not here to talk too much, but hey, if you're recording, go ahead, keep your recording going. And just know, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here by the pool, relaxing. Jackson, I ain't jumping back in. I was gonna jump back in, but I ain't no character like that no more. I was 16 when I would do stuff like that. But I'm over here by the pool, just chilling. I just hopped out.
Y'all let me know in my comment section. I'm going to end this demonstration now because I'm curious to hear from you all. Y'all let me know when I end this demonstration. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Do you believe Orlando Brown made love to these male celebrities? Allegedly. This is all allegedly. I appreciate everybody for pulling up, and I'll see everybody on the next demonstration. Remember to drop your answer, drop your comment in the comment section of this demonstration. Salute everybody, and remember, do you believe Orlando Brown made love to Diddy, Bow Wow, Drake, Busta Rhymes, Nick Cannon, Terrence Howard, and Katt Williams? Salute everybody. Remember, leave it in the comment section.